What's up, everybody? Welcome one more time. Once again, here we are to What's Your Bacon in 7 Questions.
Bing, bing.
Today,
Bing.
we have Rye Pie and Arthur from For Lack of a Term. We saw these guys a couple weeks ago live.
Yeah.
Fantastic band. They are excellent, and you should check them out now. But right now, we're going to find out what their bacon is. How you guys doing? What's up?
Hanging in. Thank you for having us. I remember that show, actually. That was Long Island. Thank you for coming. I'm going to let you in on a secret. I'm not crazy about Long Island, but
Either way,
you guys made that show definitely a little more fun. It was lovely meeting you guys. I'm good, though. Thank you for asking. How are y'all?
we're here. We're good.
We're doing fantastic. We got a
We're
little
doing
bit
some
of
podcasting.
a little bit of whiskey, doing some podcasting. Rye Pie, how you doing, buddy? You're on the road.
I'm great. I just finished my job as a magician for kids' parties, so I'm in a great mood.
Yeah, he's got the paisley vest and the paisley bow tie, which is pretty sweet. Loving it.
Excellent.
So, guys, before you come on the show on Monday, we want to get our listeners to know you a lot better, and we've taken about 25,462 questions, and we whittled it down to 7 to get them to know you better, to let them know your creamy center.
That's right.
Your nooks and crannies,
We are getting
if
into
you will.
getting right into your prison wallet.
Yes. So are you ready to answer the 7 questions of death?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Let's get to my creamy center, y'all. Let's get
Now,
to
you guys, there's 2 of you here, so you can choose who goes first, who goes second, whatever. You can decide to try and 1, 2, 3. We're going at the same time, but everybody gets the questions. Number 1, how many pillows is too many?
You want to go first? Ryan goes first.
The exact amount that my girlfriend sleeps with is too many. It's unnecessary, to be perfectly honest. They end up on the floor. I think 2 is. Why do you need more than 2, man? I don't know. I think anything more than 2 is. Once you get to 3, it becomes a little redundant.
Okay. It's a hot take.
I'm gonna direct answer. I don't know if anyone's seen Along Came Polly. It's a great movie.
Yes.
I love it. And she perfectly summed it up. She said, when you have to take pillows on and off your bed to sleep on them, that's when you've hit too many. You're not using them to sleep on. They're not there for comfort. They're there for show. Once you hit the point of show pillows, you have way too many.
Decorative pillows.
I like it. And you were definitely ready for that because he got the movie reference, everything. It was all lined up. You just knocked it out of the park.
Teed me up. You teed me up for the swing. And
it was a beautiful thing.
I find that when you talk to any bands that go on a road, usually at least one person is like, anything more than 2 pillows, and sometimes even just 1, because they've slept in a van on the road on a bag, and they're like, whatever rolled up hoodie, that I'm good. That's all I need.
Ryan is notorious for that. It's honestly one of my favorite. I like to think of it as it's like our version of I Spy. It's like, when we look at Ryan, what will he be doing? And if he's asleep, what position will he be in? It's almost always the fetal position, but it's always in a crazy different way. So it'll be the fetal position between a guitar, a drum, and our luggage. Or it'll be him with a monitor and laptop editing photos and videos. Or it's a very fun.
I could fall asleep anywhere at any time.
Nice.
That's awesome. All right, guys, this is going to be a good one because you guys are New Yorkers as well.
Mm-hmm.
So describe the perfect pizza order.
Oh, got you right here. Okay, I'm gonna wow you right now.
You take it away.
I'm not actually gonna wow you. I'm gonna give you my order because my order is the elite order. Just kidding. I'm not that guy. But also, margarita slice, right? Crushed red pepper, a little garlic, a little black pepper, like a pinch, enough to fit in between your fingers, with nice buttery garlicky crust.
I'm in.
Nothing. That's it. That's the tweet. That's all there is to it.
You and I need to share pizza.
Yeah.
Because that's probably my perfect pizza order.
Yeah,
So,
it's amazing.
Yeah, that's excellent.
I like a little. I like a thick ass vegetable slice. I'm talking broccoli. I'm talking onions. I'm talking peppers, and then you throw some hot sauce on that and some grilled chicken. Yabba dabba doo.
Likes a flatbread, man.
I like
Likes a
it.
flatbread. That's all right.
I like it.
That's good. All those things are delicious.
And it's New York pizza, obviously.
Yes.
So it's superior.
So it's superior to all.
Exactly.
That's the elite part of the order.
And I'm saying that as a Midwesterner,
Well, yeah.
but it's true.
Going
Number 3.
Going anywhere and eating pizza that isn't New York is honestly heartbreaking. Like I went to a
little weird.
house in like South Jersey, which isn't that far. You would think that he's had it at least once. And I went over and he had the audacity to ask me if I wanted to order Domino's. Like, no.
Please.
No. You order Domino's when it's like 2 a.m. in Kansas.
It's 2 a.m.
Right.
It's a night. You have Xbox going. You're playing
Yep.
Call of Duty. You haven't won. And you're really pissed off. You hate yourself. So that's why you ordered Domino's.
Right.
Agree.
And you get the
yeah.
cheese. And you get the cheese bread.
Right.
Oh,
yeah. I'll be honest, I have a taste for like bad pizza. I like bad pizza, if that makes sense. Like Domino's pizza, Chuck E. Cheese pizza, like cafeteria pizza. I like it's bad, but I
Well, you
love
know
it.
what it is, though.
There's a time
you
and a
know
place
what
for
it is. 100%. Yeah. There's no like pizza I won't eat.
Right.
It's its its own food group, and it's
I
probably
agree.
the best one. But
Okay.
all right.
Question number 3. Here we
Question
go.
number 3. True or false? Cereal is a soup.
True.
You know,
It is
I've never
What?
thought about it that way.
It's a breakfast soup. It's just like it's the same way that like you have like soup you eat because you like it, and the same way you have soup you eat when you're sick. It's like a soup specifically for the morning. You were like, if you get sick, you should not be downing a bowl of broccoli cheddar. You shouldn't,
Agreed. Right.
because you're going to get more congested. It's gross. You're going to feel worse, and you're just
Right.
going to prolong this thing. So you eat chicken noodle, which has no dairy, of course, obvious, or usually doesn't have dairy. Some people make it with dairy. It's kind of funky. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, yeah, it's a breakfast soup. It's a start your day soup. You're not going to eat chicken noodle first thing. You need a morning soup, and it is a morning soup.
Well, I think to get to the bottom of this ethical dilemma here, we first need to define and characterize what is soup. How do we define soup?
Okay.
What is soup? I don't. It's like porn. Like how they say porn. I don't know how to define it, even though that's ridiculous. I think it's very clear the point where it becomes porn. But soup. When does it be? What's funny is my partner here is driving with me, and she
can only hear your half.
She can only hear me, so I'm sure she's like, "What the fuck? What are they talking about?"
Two things I love about this right now is, one, you're equating soup to porn, and two, whoever's driving you cannot hear our question. So yes, they only hear your answer.
I'm gonna
So,
have
like,
to do that thing.
What kind of fucking
gonna do-
interview is this?
I'm gonna have to rephrase the question every time so she could at least have a little bit of context. They're
Right.
asking, is cereal soup? Is the question. She says no.
I didn't say no. I said no.
She said I didn't say no.
It's
You
a
guys
tough
are-
question to answer sometimes,
It's a breakfast
see,
soup.
see, now I don't know. So is oatmeal soup? What makes it a soup? That it's in a bowl?
It's warm. It's thick. It's a soup-like meal. It's like eating.
When
like
is cereal warm? When is cereal warm? Are you eating
well,
warm
gazpacho is
cereal?
a cold soup.
Gazpacho
oatmeal is warm.
cold soup.
Yeah.
See,
I think
cold.
oatmeal's. No, because they call oatmeal hot cereal, so they want to. I don't know.
You're going down a rabbit.
I don't know
hole.
enough scientifically to prove you wrong, but it's not as. Yeah,
So if we have broth,
I don't know.
the milk would be broth, and there are cream-based soups, and then we have our whatever accoutrement is in the broth. Sometimes noodles, but noodles are a wheat or flour-based thing, as are most cereals. I think there's a parallel to be drawn.
Yeah, I agree with
would
you.
agree.
I'm not here to give an answer,
Right.
because there is no wrong answer except for the incorrect one. We've had soup adjacent. Some people say soup adjacent.
Yeah.
We had another interview today where we said it was like the kissing cousin of soup.
Right.
Okay.
Could be that.
Twice removed.
It's a hot take.
It's a hot take.
Hot take.
All right. Question number 4: gift cards, lame gift idea or great gift idea?
Depends
Great
on
gift
the
idea.
person, because
No. Always a great idea. Always, because you know what? Like, it depends. The only thing I think it depends on is the amount, right? Don't give me a gift card with $10 for anything. Like, even if it's for like a convenience store where it's like everything's 99 cents. I want heft. I want heft to the gift. It's not a lazy idea, because it's not a lazy gift, because let's say like Ryan's birthday is coming up and I know Ryan's really wanted like 4 things, but you know what? He purchased all of them. Do I just show up empty-handed? Or like, hey man, here's a beer. No, I'm going to get you a gift card and go, this can literally go to anything. And Ryan, I love him to death. That is my boy. There's one thing I know about him. He is cheap. So he will find some way to use that gift card or reimburse himself.
oh yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What do you say, Ryan?
In 2 miles.
Like my uncle is the ideal person to get gift cards for, because he's very picky. So the only way to not disappoint him is to allow him to buy his own things. So it depends on a person. Like if I were to get my girlfriend a gift card for a special occasion, I'm sure she'd be like, do you not know me well enough to get me something of substance? So it depends. Don't get your girlfriend a gift card.
What
Yeah,
if it's a
that's a good
gift card to a place that she shops and likes specifically? Does that change anything?
Well, I do a thing called listening. So when she tells me that she wants something, I sort of jot it down and I remember it.
Okay.
So I don't leave anything to chance. There was one year
Pro
she
move.
was like,
Pro move, everyone.
Yeah.
we watched Game of Thrones, and they were drinking out of these like really medieval style drinking horns.
Mm-hmm.
And she just off the cuff was like, I wish I had one of those. And I was like, wrote it down, and then I got it for her for Valentine's Day. So, and I was like, you mentioned one time that you wanted that, so I remembered. So, can you imagine if I got her a gift card instead?
Double points on that, yeah.
Yeah. So listen, that's all you got to do.
Yeah. So what did you call it? Listening.
I know it's hard to pronounce. It's even harder to do, but just gotta listen once in a while. That's all.
Pro tip there, listeners.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. Number 5. What number is Mike thinking of?
Number 5.
He's thinking of number 12.
Mm-mm.
What's your go-to jukebox pick?
Is that question 6, or is this a continuation of 5?
No, this is question 6.
Okay. What number were you thinking of?
What's your favorite jukebox pick? We ask the questions here. You're on our podcast here.
Let's see, jukebox pick. I like going, if it's a jukebox, I go old school. I probably put on some T-Pain, Buy You a Drink.
Okay.
Nice. That's a nice pick. All right.
I'm putting on the Thong Song by Cisco.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I
Two
think
excellent picks.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
No
It'll
matter the
def-
bar either. No matter the bar.
It'll liven up the environment. Someone like, because if it's a little dive bar, people are gonna go, "Who the fuck put this on?"
Exactly.
Right.
A nice little dancey vibe on a dive bar where it's like not a club, but it's not a dive bar. It's that weird gray area between.
Yep.
That's a rump shaker. That's a booty mover. That's gonna
There
get
will
some
be a group in that bar that will start singing it. There
Yep.
will be a group.
exactly, and I'll probably be a part of that group.
Absolutely.
I would too.
And then the two groups will merge.
Yeah.
And then you've got
Voltron into a bigger group.
exactly, and now I've got new friends, and I can get them to like my band on Facebook and Instagram, and check out this podcast, and that's all I ever want out of life.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
All right, question number 7. This is a big
Huge.
one. Now, the reason this is a big one is because this is question 7, but it does determine whether you get the bonus question or not. So this is very important. So think about your answer. Really kind of give it the thought that it deserves.
Let it simmer a second.
Yeah. Ryan and Arthur, how do you feel about garden gnomes?
I think they're real.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well,
I think it's
Of
like
course
some
they are.
Toy Story situation where you shut the door at night. Your little garden gnome. Let's say his name is Peter. He like wakes up and then he does garden gnome shit. You know, he goes out and he like beats up like alley cats or whatever. Or I don't know what he does, but
Nice.
I
think they're real.
Garden gnomes are alley cat hunters. I like it.
This is a very much a sensitive topic for me because I had a problem when I was about 22 with stealing garden gnomes. I would just ride around in my friends' cars, like because I had a car, but I'm like my drummer Chris. I just don't drive. Like I will always look for a way there without driving, so I don't have to go through the toll and I don't have to fill up.
Right.
And I, which is another story in itself. But I would just sit in my friends' cars in the passenger side of my best friend's ride. Instead of hollering at people, I was literally swiping left and right. I was a little klepto, the worst. And I to this day was not caught. I love garden gnomes. I think they're so much fun. They're a pleasure to look at. They're a pleasure. It's better to
Gnome klepto, yes.
Yeah.
But no scrub.
yeah. I think that warrants the bonus question.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Guys,
Okay.
here's your bonus question. Bacon. Is it a topping? Is it a side? Or is it a main course?
I believe that it is all of the above. Bacon knows no bounds. There's a reason that bacon is the only thing that I think vegetarians cannot recreate perfectly. And I'm not coming for vegetarians, but bacon is a very specific thing, and it's got a very specific charm. And you cannot replicate that no matter how hard you try. Bacon is the best of both worlds. It is one. I think we lost Ryan.
Lost Ryan.
We lost Ryan, and
That's okay.
He was super offended by that question, and I understand, but hopefully he'll find it in his heart to come back to us for the full interview. But that is the answer we were looking for.
And for that, you guys have won an all expenses paid trip to Bacon Is My Podcast on Monday.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go.
So, Ryan's back. Ryan is back.
My man.
Ryan,
Hey,
My
buddy.
apologies.
That's all
Arthur,
right.
Arthur
That's all
answered the question correctly.
Arthur clinched it for you guys.
He found out that you guys won an all expenses paid trip to Bacon Is My Podcast this Monday. Can you do us a favor, gentlemen, and let our listeners, our consumers, know where they can find everything for lack of a term?
Well, I will say that if they find one thing, they found the gold mine, because everything is linked. Every account is linked. All of our bios are a link tree that will take you to all of our music, our anything we're streaming on, our YouTube, all our social media profiles, the whole nine. And from there, you can obviously find us, because we like to be fully transparent and post things that are not related to the band sometimes on the band page. So we'll post like a meme or what we thought of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings and so on, you know? So yeah, every social media website, YouTube, streaming services, Apple, specifically Apple Music, and Spotify, Bandcamp, we're all over. We've been doing this a hot minute.
Beautiful.
Nice. So everybody find them, check them out, familiarize yourself with some sweet music. They got new music out right now. We're going to talk about that once we get to the podcast proper. But familiarize yourself with, for lack of a term, and then come back Monday for the full visit on Bacon Is My Podcast.
Yes.
Thank you guys for hanging out for our 7 questions. And everybody listening, remember to ask yourself every single day just one question.
What's your bacon?
What's your bacon?